Games journalism has a problem. The 24-hour news cycle is getting out of control. Outlets are reporting on random social media posts like they're news, and this is manufacturing controversy where there doesn't have to be any. For example, this whole Pokemon Palworld shit. Someone started a rumor that the models in Palworld were ripped directly from Pokemon and just scaled or slightly altered, and there was no basis to that. The person who originally posted this even admitting to fudging his data and making shit up because he didn't like the game. But outlets reported on this as if it was true. And then people who didn't like Palworld used those outlets' reporting as evidence that it was true. And this whole thing blew up, and now it's February and there's still no legal action taken against Palworld because it's not true. I saw it again with Sonic Cross Shadow Generation. A couple social media posts said that there was evidence in the trailer that it was running off the Sonic Frontiers engine or the Sonic Forces engine, which, they're two different engines, so it just feels like they're throwing games that people don't like at you to create controversy. But they already have an engine, the Generations engine. 2/3 of the content in that game is going to be in the Generations engine, because it's a remake of Sonic Generation. It would cost so much more money to make Shadow's part in the game be in the Forces or Frontiers engine. And it would take even more money to convert all of the previous generation content to a new engine. It makes zero sense from a design standpoint. But some rando on Twitter said this game was going to suck because it's using the Forces engine, and now everyone thinks it's using the Forces engine. That's largely because outlets reported on this rando's post, which had no basis in reality. This keeps happening with, each new release. Some rando that doesn't like the game or the franchise drums up something to create controversy, and then news outlets end up reporting on that. Specifically games journalism outlets, and then news outlets like mainstream news outlets report on what the games journalism outlets say, and that only creates a controversy cycle. Games journalism has always had its problems. I worked in it for 17 years, I know. But this is crazy. This is a crazy extent to just chasing clicks. It's too much. There are indie devs that are currently too afraid to say anything about their game in the chance that it will be taken out of context and become the next big controversy, and then their careers are over. Games journalism it's just the tabloids now. We're just gaming tabloid. And that fucking sucks, guys. Shame on users for trying to start needless controversy, but the internet's gonna internet. Really, shame on these outlets for playing into it. We're all gonna forget in a couple months, but this really affects some people, so come on, have a little bit more integrity, okay?